incredible footage coming out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where the U.S. Coast Guard is rescuing multiple people. It's a very busy day ahead of them, and unfortunately, we're going to continue to have more scenes just like this as those water levels continue to rise.
Yeah, over 7,000 people have been rescued that we know of. I'm sure there's several hundreds, if not thousands of more. And we actually have one of the rescue survivors on the phone. 80-year-old Frances Ahysen is joining us now. Frances, where were you at when you were rescued earlier today?
I was at my home at 1086 Jack Dwyer Road in St. Martinville, Louisiana.
Yeah, and what was your initial thought process when that water started invading your home?
Oh, I was petrified. I was scared to death. I have a daughter that lives in Lafayette, Terry, and she couldn't come to get me because we didn't know what roads were. A lot of the roads were closed, and we were scared. We were just taking our time and trying to figure out whether we could stay there or not. And every time we turn around, the water would get higher and higher, and it was like a foot to get into my house.
Did you get any warning, Frances? Any warning from the local authorities, or how did?
No, we didn't get anything other than they kept telling us, if you don't have to leave the house for anything, stay there. But I mean, I didn't want to stay in the house if they had water in it. I was by myself, and we had wonderful neighbors. My neighbors that saved me, they come and got me in that boat.
That definitely is very scary, and we're glad that you got rescued. You are safe. But what about your neighbors? Are they still in your neighborhood?
My neighbors, as far as I'm concerned, one of them on one side of me has left and went to a sister's house. But the one that brought the boat to my house, I think they're still at their house because further up the street, there's no water. So they went to another neighbor's house there.
So, Frances, you said you were by yourself, and those that missed it, you're 80 years old, so it obviously wasn't like you could just, run out your door and escape very easily.
The water's so deep, and they have alleys, and I was scared to death. There's alleys that wander off somewhere, especially with the water as high as it was. I wasn't going to take a chance.
Yeah, absolutely not. How long have you been living in Louisiana?
I lived in Louisiana for all my life until for 13 years I lived in Georgia, and then I moved back here. So most of my life is Louisiana. I raised my family on the west bank of Louisiana.
So you actually are a kind of a famous country singer there in Louisiana, right?
No, I'm not that famous. I don't want to say that. I wrote my own songs and recorded them, and my husband and I were in country music.
What's your most famous song there, Frances?
The Bayou Land. I don't think they're playing it anymore on the radio, but I was about 45 years old, and I'm going to be 81, so that's a long time ago.
Wow.
But I'm singing gospel music, and I sing for the Lord now. I write my own songs and recorded a few CDs, gospel CDs.
Well, we are so happy that you're safe and dry now, Frances, and hopefully you'll stay on some dry land there for a while. Thanks for joining us here on WeatherNation.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, and God bless you.
Yeah.
Listen, I wanted to tell you this. The man that saved me, that brought me his boat, his name was Mr. Bill Ankar, a very precious neighbor.
We definitely have to thank all the rescuers out there. They are working constantly, nonstop. So that's a very, very, I'm so glad you're safe. And what an impressive story, Frances. Thank you.
We'll talk to you here hopefully sometime soon. Stay safe there, Frances. Check out some of these rainfall reports, though, Kylie, out of Louisiana as of Sunday evening so far.
Yeah, this is amazing. Over 30 inches of rainfall that has fell just from, that's the latest that we do know. So more water, like we said, is on the rise, and we do still have some flash flood watches in place for Texas. So they were lifted throughout Louisiana, but now we do have some flood warnings to be concerned about. So stay with us right here. We have much more yet to come.